Hi friends, Danielle here from White Tail Stitch Co, where I talk about everything knitting and crochet, and today I have a really exciting video about the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. So I just got my booklet in the mail, which I did pre-order along with my tickets, and they display the cover art. So this year's art is gorgeous for the 53rd year of the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. And it is taking place May 2nd and 3rd of this year. So I wanted to do a quick video, let you know what's happening if you wanted to attend or not. They've got a lot of great schedule information and workshops, so let's go ahead and go through it. So as I'm going through this booklet, I will put things on screen on the side here for you to follow along, so you're not just staring at me read through a booklet. But just to start with, again, it is May 2nd and 3rd of this year, 2026, which is when it's taking place. It is at the Howard County Fairgrounds in West Friendship, Maryland, so I'll put some information also about the location there. The closest hotel, last I checked, was actually there's a golf resort, Turf, I think is what it's called. I'll put information too, and they also have that information in this booklet, so we'll get to that as well. They have information about the website, which is just sheepandwool.org, and the hours. So they say the hours are Saturday 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and there's no early admission. Adults 18 and over are $12.50 per person per day, plus processing fee for tickets, or $15 per person per day at the gate. And children and teens under 18 are free, which is always really nice. They do accept credit cards at the gate and checks and cash as well. So the new and noteworthy section, they mention the featured breed, which is always exciting to see what breed of sheep they choose to select and display and highlight for the festival. So this year it is a Scottish blackface breed. And so they will have special prizes in the fleece show and sale, the skein and garment competition, the fine art competition, the photo competition, and a dedicated Scottish blackface sheep show on Saturday afternoon in the show ring, which is very exciting. They have some information about new locations, new start times for different events and workshops, but I won't bore you with that. I will link also the website if you want to check out information on their website, pick up a ticket, pick up your own physical copy of this, although they do have all the information on the website usually. That's also in this booklet here. Some other things that I tagged here. So the featured breed, more information they have in this pamphlet here. So they say this sheep breed has a rich and important history, one of the most consequential breeds in the world, but they are uncommon in the United States where they're a bit niche. Their most prominent characteristic is their hardiness. So they handle a lot of different environments very well. They're very hardy and healthy. And in the United States, they have a long, coarse white fleece and a black and white mottled face, which is very cute. So I'll put a photo, if I haven't already, on the side here for you to admire and see. So this will be really cute to see them in the show ring and around the festival quite a lot. I love seeing the different breeds of the sheep here. So in terms of events, they have the schedule starting Wednesday, April 29th, where they have the pre-festival seminars, which is, if you happen to make it there on a Wednesday, I know it's, work week, so they also have a Thursday pre-festival, lots of pre-festival seminars you can sign up for. And then maybe starting Friday. Nope, Friday also is mostly pre-festival information, but also the grounds open to receive the sheep and booth setups begin then. And you can check in your sheep if you are presenting your sheep at this. But then they have a more serious, so each of these previous ones were single pages, so Friday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But for the Saturday and Sunday, which are of course the primary days, the weekend days, they've got this really serious fold-out flap of a timetable of events. So some that I highlighted on Saturday that looked really interesting to me. They've got a breed characteristics of wool for knitters by Kimberly Langley. There is a fashion show, Make It With Wool. There's a lot of sheepdog demos, sheep shearing demos, fiber art demonstrations, sheep shows in the show ring, so lots of different breeds getting displayed there. And in the dining hall, which is an interesting place for some of these talks, some of the talks I highlighted as fascinating and not maybe great to bring food to, especially because it's at noon. There is a free shepherd seminar on fecal samples, and another one later on in the day at 1:30 on necropsy. So presumably analyzing sheep that have unfortunately passed and maybe trying to determine how the health of the sheep can be improved, maybe something like that. On Sunday, they've got more of the same, so sheep to shawl competition, sheepdog demos, sheep shearing. They do have a seminar for the Scottish blackface sheep specifically. And then continuing with the shows, they do have other things that I didn't really highlight for myself as interesting, but might be interesting to you that I'll check out. You can see those on the website, but things like they'll have musical entertainment at the main stage, like basically all day, both days. They'll have things like needle felting, spinning, weaving, all that kind of stuff as well. And then on the other side, next to the schedule is the map. So we have what seems to be a pretty basic, typical kind of fairground setup. They've got a main boulevard, which will be nice to move around things more easily. They've got typical what you would expect. So the barns, the Mercia Exhibition Hall, Exhibition Hall, the demo area for the sheepdogs, bathrooms, offices, all that good stuff. And then we kind of get into some of the specific lecture details. So some that I want to call out that might be interesting to you that I'm considering going to. There's one on Saturday at 1:30 p.m. in the 4-H hall about weaving. So it's about the sacred weaving knowledge of the Navajo weaving deities, which sounds fascinating. It's a $5 class fee. There's also, like I mentioned before, the shepherd seminars, including the necropsy and the fecal samples. So they specifically say for the necropsy, it's how to approach and assess the patient externally, how to check for abnormalities, and parasite diagnosis and treatment. Yeah, I find it odd those are in the dining hall, but maybe it's a space thing. They also have hands-on learning in the main exhibition annex, which sounded really cool. And it specifically says, try something new, no experience required, which is really nice. They have things like spinning fiber into yarn, which is the one I'm interested in. But they also have simple weaving techniques, felting basics, fiber textures, and tools close-up. And you can stay for as long as you'd like to. They also have fiber art demonstrations on a lot of different things. So knitting, crochet, rug hooking, needle points, hand knitting, weaving, spindle spinning, and spinning on different wheels, embroidery, felting. So that looks really great. There's a person doing that activity there. That's another one I'm interested in kind of stopping by. It seems like it might be a nice pass through. They also have the parade of sheep breeds on Sunday, which is something I don't think they'll want to miss. So Sunday at noon at the show ring, Parade of Breeds is one of the highlights and unique offerings of the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. It highlights and celebrates the diversity of sheep breeds, old and new, common, exotic, rare, heritage, all of that. Then, of course, they also have the breed display barn where they'll have all of them displayed throughout the days as well. The sheep shearing demonstrations also sound really cool. They note that that is in a new location in the breed display barn. And it is both days, Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. So they'll demonstrate how to shear a sheep, which is really cool to watch. They also have the sheepdog demonstrations around the same time, Saturday and Sunday at 11, 1, and 3. So 3 offerings on that one, actually. And really fun to watch the dogs work and herd the breeds. The sheep to shawl auction sounded really neat as well. So this is Sunday, 1:45 in the show ring. It is an auction of hand-spun, hand-woven shawls from the sheep to shawl competition. So I guess that'd be if you wanted to pick up your own shawl from that competition. It might be interesting just to stop by and see what they have. I don't think I'd be purchasing one, but it's nice to admire the pieces that people have made. But then again, I'd probably just be checking out the sheep to shawl competition itself rather than the auction. So I'd probably see the pieces there too. Then of course the sheep shows. In the show ring, they've got different breeds listed out, which I'll put on the screen here. Probably you can't see it so well in the booklet. But I don't know that I have specific breeds I'm interested in seeing. They're all really cool to look at and watch. I don't really know the differences in the breeds as I'm seeing them on the page here. But I really do admire looking at them. It's really fun. There's also a creative shearing competition. So they say it's Saturday at noon in the show ring. So displaying imagination and expertise shearing the sheep. We also have the sheep to shawl competition. So this is also a new location in the auction tent, Sunday, 10 a.m. I think is probably just when they drop off the shawls, and then you can go ahead and look at the different shawls in the competition. There's a bunch of different specifications on different categories and how they're scored. It might be cool to go and check that out and see how they're looking. And there's also the skein and garment competition. So wide variety of items handcrafted by spinners, knitters, weavers, crocheters, felters, and other fiber artists, showcasing the beauty and versatility of wool. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of garments are displayed there as well. So that is a really quick run through of everything I found interesting and noteworthy in the 53rd Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival schedule, events, all that good stuff. I will leave a link in the description again to the website so you can check this out too. Again, it is May 2nd and 3rd in Maryland, Howard County Fairgrounds, and yeah, so it'll be a fun time. Hopefully I will get to go this year. Last year I actually was sick, I couldn't make it, but this will be my first time going, so very excited to go. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I do intend to have a kind of vlog along at the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival, so you'll get a sneak peek on how that looks if you weren't able to attend, or if you just want to relive your memories attending the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival, you can come and watch my video too. So yeah, definitely make sure to ring that little subscribe button and the bell so you get notified when I post that video. And I have other videos on my channel too, including tutorials, vlogs, and patterns, so feel free to check those out. They're all on my channel in the different playlists. So I would love to see you around in the next video, and have a great day.